What's going on, guys? It's Lark here. We're going to be talking about Bitquence today. Bitquence. So we're going to be looking at what does it do, why is it cool, if it's cool, and, should you think about getting into it or not. So quick shout out to everyone who has been hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel, guys. Absolutely love it. Keep supporting me. I'm going to keep supporting you guys right back and making these awesome coin reviews for you guys. So, Bitquence, newcomer to the scene. Well, fairly new. I suppose it's been around for a little bit, but nevertheless, we're going to have a quick look at the price, where it's sitting at today. So today it's at number 71. Now, when I first got a request to do Bitquence the other day, it was down around like 96 or something, so we've seen a lot of growth. In fact, we've seen 450% on the week. That is massive, massive growth. You know, the crypto world is just a crazy place. Oh, Monaco, 390%. Why didn't I buy? No. I have to do a review on Monaco pretty soon, too, actually. No one's asked me to do it, actually, but I'm asking myself to do that. I need to do a review on that. I probably already missed out on the fun times with that, but maybe not. Anyway, besides the point. We're not talking about Monaco. We're talking about Bitquence. Bitquence. So it's almost at $1 already, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for Bitquence. Now, the one thing that worries me about Bitquence is that there is a gigantic total supply, 222 million, which isn't massive for a cryptocurrency by any means, but there's only 70 million out so far. So you got to question yourself, what's going on with the other, 150 million Bitquence tokens? That's a lot. And basically, what effect is that going to have on the inflation of this coin or the deflation of this coin when it hits the market? So that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, currently there's only 70 million, so if we're taking it on today's numbers, I think there's definitely a lot of potential for this coin to really keep moving up. We've seen some massive growth, but I mean, I would personally be a bit suspicious of buying something that's gone up 450% in the week. And we'll look at the details of the project here momentarily, but definitely, if you are thinking and you really want to get involved in Bitquence, you probably should have got involved in Bitquence, I don't know, a week ago when it was 5 cents each, and you'd be laughing your whole way to the bank right now. But it is not 5 cents a piece anymore. It is now almost $1 a piece. So, do keep that in mind. If you would be buying today, you'd be buying it at the all-time high. I'm not saying it's not going to go higher. Who knows? It's the crypto market. This could be up to $5 in a couple of days, and it could just be pumping, and then lose a lot of its value. So, you know what they always say in the markets? Don't buy when it's pumping, buy when it's dumping. So, I don't know. Get involved in this one or not. I mean, personally, I'm not going to. I'm just going to give you guys that out, before we actually look at what the coin does. And that's not because I think it's a bad idea. I just, I got so many other things that I'm on my plate that I'm investing in and that I really like. There's no room for Bitquence. But let's have a look at Bitquence. So, there's another one of those. Let's have a look at Bitquence. So what are they trying to do? Now, the idea that they're trying to do, they're trying to basically make investing in cryptocurrencies more user-friendly. I've literally done a video on this today about how to get involved in cryptocurrencies because for me to learn, it took weeks just to figure out what the heck was going on. To buy a Bitcoin took like a week my first time. It's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy place. And so if they can make this a very simple process, great. That's amazing. Definitely there's a lot of people who want to get invested, a lot of people who, they don't want to go through all the BS of setting up half a dozen different wallets and, spending a week to get a Bitcoin somewhere and all the dramas that we all know in the crypto world. So for that, it's a good idea. Now, it's not the only platform offering sort of this, investment platform. Melonport, for example, they offer a pretty similar project, actually. And but although Bitquence is currently ahead of them in market cap, although an individual Melon token is worth way more, but that's because there's only 600,000 of them. So there is competition. There's a couple other coins which are offering a similar idea as well. So they're not totally unique, but they seem to have be getting a lot of popularity at the moment. So that's definitely worth something. You do always have to remember that, getting your message across to people is as important, if not more, probably much more important than having a good project at all. So they are seeking to handle that, get regular people invested into cryptocurrencies. So one-click diversification into multiple crypto assets. How are they proposing to do that? So basically what you do, you give them some money, and and you can choose, okay, do I want to invest in big cap coins, privacy coins, or ICO coins, for example. And that's it. They'll take your $500 and just invest it across the big cap coins. And you just hang out and collect on your investment, hopefully, obviously. Or do you invest in ICO coins, high risk investment, but potentially massive return. And so, I like the idea that they're just making this so super easy for, Joe Blow to come, put his money down, and benefit from the crypto market. So it's a service that I think a lot of people will use and a lot of people will be interested in. And even though there are competitors in the marketplace, I think there's a lot more room for a lot more competition and people who can get their message across in a very effective way. Until you start seeing ads for things like Bitquence pop up all over the place and, somebody really just takes the market by storm. But even then, there's still always room for competition. And, I know we look at all these different ideas and, we go, God, how many smart contract platforms can there be? Well, a lot, actually. You might ask yourself, God, how many banks can there be? There's thousands, right? Or, God, how many advertising firms can there be? God, there's thousands. How many software companies can there be? There's lots, right? So there's definitely room for this project, for this coin. So I'm definitely not anti-Bitquence at all. They've got a proof of stake for their for the token holders. Basically, it's utilizing consensus risk profiles. So basically, you're able to vote on depending on your stake. You're able to vote on the platform and on the what was this exactly here? Right, there we go. Yeah, so you're going to be able to vote on basically, the investment profiles and stuff like this. So, interesting idea. Cool. I like it. Why not? So I don't know what the proof of stake is going to be paying out awesomely or not. It obviously has a really nice user interface. And I think that's simple and, makes it easy to understand for a lot of people. If you just look at it and go, oh, okay, green, great, okay, rock and roll. Of course, I don't know really. I mean, can you say anything's a totally safe investment with the crypto world? Don't know. Some days I feel like in the crypto world you could throw, just throw your money into the air and just, when it falls back down, it's like 10 times as much money. Other days it just gets blown away by the wind. So that's something to keep in mind. Anybody who's saying, well, this is definitely a safe investment, it's definitely high risk what they're doing, but honestly, it's the right time. Everyone's getting involved in cryptos. Everyone's interested in cryptos, and it's only us really, I guess, at this point, hardcore enthusiasts, or sort of desperate investors, whatever you want to call it, who are willing to go through all the steps. It's a pain in the butt. It is. It's way too much work for your average person who's got, they're working 2 jobs, they got the wife, they got the kids, they got their mates they got to try and hang out with once in a while and all this stuff. They don't have time to spend, 20, 30, 40 hours researching cryptocurrencies and stuff, but they know it's valuable and they know they want to get involved. And so if someone like Bitquence comes along and says, yep, okay, give us $500, we'll invest your money and give you returns. Great. Absolutely great. And they've got a pretty good team as well. And I know, hey, you always got to review the team, right? But it is a pretty good team. They've got people who have worked in big companies. This dude, Shingo and his dad, basically, it looks like, are the guys who are, the driving force behind the company here. And so a lot of people who have worked with a lot of big companies and, pretty good CVs overall. So for whatever that's always worth, For whatever that's always worth, it's always good to see a team of, people who exist. Some coins don't have that. So I think they've got the good team behind them. They've got a pretty nice product, actually. A pretty nice product. So I would be quite keen on seeing, where these guys go. Like I said, is it the right time to invest in Bitcoins? I mean, God, who knows? Who knows, right? But, at $1, probably going to move up. Probably going to move up. But it's really been pumping. You guys really have to be careful before you go and get involved in a coin that's pumped 450% in a week. Doesn't mean it's going to stop. It might pump 1,000% this week. Don't know. It might start going back down tomorrow. That's always the risk of a cryptoverse, is that things go up and things go down at a spectacular rate. But right now, if you were going to buy into Bitquence, as I did say, you are going to be buying in at basically the all-time high price. Do keep that in mind before you guys, run off and invest in Bitquence. But like I said, nice project. Not a project for me. But hey, you know what? I'm really keen to hear what you guys think about Bitquence. Is this something that, did you get on the train when it was 5 cents? Have you guys invested in this? Do you think it's a really great project? Do you think they have something that, no one else is going to bring to the marketplace, or that they're going to be able to, get their idea across to people in such an effective way that they're going to be able to capture a huge value of the marketplace? Because really, investment firms can potentially be worth billions of dollars. And if this is a multi-billion-dollar company in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, then those $1 shares of Bitquence are going to be worth like 20, 30 bucks a piece. That's something you got to keep in mind. So anyway, guys, that's been my review of Bitquence, what I think about it, and, my feelings about it. Really keen, as always, again. Let me know your comments. What do you guys think about it? Have I missed anything? Did I get anything wrong? Always keen to, to keep learning about these things down below as well. So hit up the comment section, guys. Anyway, that is all from the Crypto Lark. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.